It's my last one. I'm supposed to be really happy. You guys, thank you all so much for coming here tonight. Before we do anything, could we please rise and do the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Jeanette, do we have a quorum? All right. Judge Elam, at this point, you are an elected official. I'd like to congratulate you, and Judge Eddie Elam from the Mass Municipal Court is going to swear you in.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'd ask you to stand and raise your right hand and repeat this oath of office after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear. That I will support the Constitution of the United States of America. The laws of the United States of America. The Constitution of the State of Ohio. The laws of the State of Ohio. The Charter and bylaws of the Democratic National Committee. The Constitution and bylaws of the Ohio Democratic Party. And the Constitution and bylaws of the Stark County Democratic Party. And I will faithfully discharge and perform all duties incumbent upon me as a member of the Democratic Central Committee of Stark County, Ohio. According to the best of my ability and understanding. Thank you.
I didn't hear one person say state your name. Usually, there's always one when he says state your name that says state your name. You know, first of all, I'd like to commend you on running for public office. It is really, as I said in my letter, the grassroots where it all starts. The Central Committee is such an important part to all the campaigns. We look to you as leaders in your community and your neighborhoods, and it's really a big role that you've played. And I want to go back through my term as Vice Chairman, serving with Johnny Meyer, and myself as Chairman, and as a prerequisite, make it clear that it's been a team effort for a long time, and the projects and the candidates that we've come through, I'm very proud of. It's been a rewarding time, but it's also, as you know, some of these meetings have been very contentious, argumentative, but I really believe we made really good decisions. Not only for the Democratic Party, but our decisions, every time we get a good Democrat in office, I believe is better for Stark County. We've been very successful when you look over the years that you, as most of you, have served on this committee, working with myself and Johnny before me. We've appointed a lot of people. I want to go back and just name a few. We had Nancy Reinbold as an appointment, who's been a great clerk of courts. Phil Geovasis, who's been a great clerk in Camp Municipal Court. My friend, and I saw he came in tonight, must have been just to say goodbye, Tom Harmon, we appointed as a county commissioner. You know, those people all won by over 60% of the vote. They were good candidates, and they were better elected officials. We appointed Keith Bennett as a Stark County engineer. We had Stephen Meeks and Ken Coher that got put in during a very difficult time in Stark County, and we all know what that was like. And they did just miraculous jobs under the worst of conditions. We recommended, largely with Johnny Meyer's input, Taryn Heath to the governor, who appointed her as a common police court judge. And Taryn has run, I believe, 2 times unopposed, and she's done a wonderful job. And then again, we appointed George Meyer twice. And quite frankly, as I've spoken in the past, after my 30-year career in criminal justice, it has been such a pleasure working with George, and I think he's just been a remarkable sheriff. And I believe that he will win that election in November by a large enough margin that I think the people of Stark County will speak very clearly who they think their sheriff is. And then unfortunately, we also appointed Alex Zumbar, a Republican. I don't think we've ever run into situations like this, and I don't think too many chairmen, and I don't mean to belittle this, but honestly, we've had a county commissioner, the county commissioners removed a countywide office holder. The Supreme Court has removed 2 countywide office holders. I can't remember that in my lifetime, either here or in any other county. But quite frankly, it's been this group and how important a job you've had that has filled those seats, and we ended up with candidates and elected office holders like George Meyer. I think it was important in recruiting candidates. The leader and the guy that we've had in place in that county commissioner's office has been able to keep the Democratic mentality in there somewhat has been Tom Burnaby. Tom's done a great job. He certainly wasn't looking to run for office, but he's done a remarkable job, and I think he's really enjoying what he's doing right now. So I will tell you, I'm just very proud of our accomplishments. If you think of all the city races we've done, there's been a lot of council people that have been appointed, and some of the things I'm most proud of, I believe that the first African-American Massillon-wide elected official was Tony Townsend, who was appointed by this committee. We also appointed the first African-American to the Board of Elections. Honest to God, what year it is, how overdue was that? I am so proud of you and myself that we were able to do that. And most of all, Demetria St. John and Tony Townsend, thank you. Appreciate that. We're getting ready, I believe we'll move next Friday into our new headquarters. This has really been a labor of love, and I don't mean that as a play on words. Labor has been such an integral part of that. Billy Shear and Joe Leolius from the Ironworkers have moved furniture, they've painted, they've cleaned, their crews have come in, and the architect all donated quite a bit of work. And again, I believe for the next 5 years being there for our lease, I think you'll find it much better than we had in the past. The building is much better, it's larger, the parking lot is paved, and we've asked Congressman Tim Ryan, who's accepted, he will come and cut the ribbon on the building, and we'll have a small fundraiser one evening to try to help defray some of the costs. Then lastly, I have to thank my family. My son's been unbelievable. He's done everything I've ever asked him to do. He's run many campaigns, and quite frankly, he's designed literature, he's designed signs, he provides the numbers, all of the lists and the mailings. He's stepped up when we really needed some young people, and that's one of the reasons that I'm moving aside tonight. As I look around, there's some young people in here that I'm really happy are starting to step up, because this Democratic Party is yours, and you need to make it better than it is, and just keep striving for the best. Then lastly, my wife, who is truly the First Lady of the Democratic Party. If they say there's a good woman behind every man, she's been beside me, in front of me, in my heart the whole time. Couldn't have done it without you, Jules. I love you. Now I will ask for the selection of a temporary chairman, and I will step down. The temporary chairman will take over the meeting, and it'll run from there. The temporary chair will run the meeting. Do we have a nomination for the acting temporary chairman? Mr. Meyer.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to nominate as a temporary acting chairman the president of the Alliance City Council, a great friend of the Stark County Democratic Party, Stephen Oakey.
I second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
I move to close
I'm
nominations.
sorry, we have a motion to close the nominations.
I second the motion.
We have a second. I have a script and I still couldn't follow it, so. Hearing no other motions, and it's closed. All those in favor of Steve Oakey as the active temporary chair, please raise your hand. Motion carries. Mr. Oakey. Again, thank you all.